So I remember the day that we met and picked up Carter. I was working in the marina that day, and our friend Christine, her boyfriend, wanted to pick out a dog for Valentine's Day. It was February 12th, 2010, actually. And he wanted me to be involved in picking out the dog as well as you. I was part of it because I was Christine's roommate, and then you were there because you were the boyfriend's friend who knew a lot about dogs. You'd bred dogs, you'd had dogs, so he wanted to have somebody there that really knew what they were doing. Carter is a dog. He's actually one of our really good friends' dogs. We call him our nephew. But he's this little Beagle Basset mix. He has a hooked tail. He's kind of tri-colored with his little speck marks. So he's black, tan, white, and has these little tick marks on his body as well. He's got some floppy ears, like maybe 40 pounds, and just a really cute, funny little guy. He's maybe 10 years old as well. Some interesting aspects to Carter is that he had a lot of fears, but he also was a daredevil. So he was scared of wheels, but then he also ran into a really busy street, 19th Street, in the inner Sunset, and broke his leg after hitting a car. He also is terrified of humans, but has no fear of any kind of dog. It could be an aggressive dog that wants to eat him, and he still wants to say hi and be friends. So Lonnie, who was our friend Christine's boyfriend at the time, picked me up in his car. You were in the back seat. You were really quiet, actually, which is very surprising for you. And first we went to go look around the Mission for French Bulldog, actually. And then that failed. So we ended up going to the San Francisco Humane Society. And we were looking around to try to find the perfect dog for Teen. We knew that we wanted a dog with personality. We wanted a dog that was not too big, but not too small. Something that would be sort of sturdy and fun to play around with. So we were looking around. There were all sorts of Chihuahuas. There were also all sorts of Pit Bulls. But then there was this one little dog who looked different than all the rest. He had these floppy ears, these cute eyes, this cute coloring, and he looked like he had a lot of personality, and his name was Carter. And we picked him. We wanted to play with him, and we started playing with him, and he was super cute. And what's funny is the reason we picked him, besides him being sort of the perfect look and the perfect size, was the people that worked there said that he was really quiet. So much so that they thought his vocal cords were cut because he had never made a sound the entire time he was there. The second we start playing with him, he makes a sound, which we were relieved about because we were glad that he didn't have cut vocal cords like how they thought. But it ended up being a really big issue once we actually got him because he barked all the time. He did not stop, and we were not allowed to have a dog in our building. So it ended up being a really kind of a funny thing that he was probably the loudest dog that we could have picked, but he was fine. He was cute. It was worth it. Another really big thing that I remember about that day was you had really wanted to make sure this dog was really comfortable and felt welcome. And part of that was to get a toy for this dog. And Lonnie, who was the ex-boyfriend that picked out this dog, didn't want you to get a toy for some reason. But you went out, you asked the people that worked at the Humane Society where there was a pet store. There was one maybe a mile away. And you walked over there, you bought this dog a toy, you came back, and it actually was like exactly how you said it was going to be. It was like a comfort for this dog to feel welcome. It was a way for us to bond with Carter. It was really, really, really needed, and that was the moment that I really started having feelings for you. And it also happened to be a couple days before Valentine's Day, so it was a funny time But I think it was a sign that we were going.
It was a beautiful day. I think I was so quiet because I really liked you and I didn't want to come off too strong. What stands out most about that day? And tell me why.
What about the day stands out most? Definitely you picking out this dog toy. That 100% stands out most. That was the time that I just was like, okay, this guy has a lot of character and he has a lot of strength, and I fell head over heels for that. I also remember Carter, the second that we got him, he was already trying to run into Wheels, and he was barking at Wheels, and we would find out maybe a couple months later that he would have a death wish to run into Wheels. So that was foreshadowing, I guess.